Hey guys, this is Azralynn with a quick preview of the Culling. The Culling is currently in early access on Steam. When I first heard of the Culling, I really liked the concept because it reminded me of the Hunger Games. You can play solo or in a two-player team. There's a queue to get in each game, but I haven't had to wait more than 2 minutes so far. Before going into a match, you have 3 different character loadout slots available, and you can customize each loadout. Perks give you permanent buffs, or sometimes they give you different starting items depending on which one you pick. The airdrop is a preset package that you can call in as a supply drop when you earn enough in-game currency, called Funk. Once the game starts, you spawn randomly in a box somewhere on the map. Players scavenge items and craft weapons to fight and kill each other. The matches can last up to 25 minutes, or however long you survive for. If you die, you lose, and you can spectate the rest of the game, or you can leave immediately and requeue. You win by being the last man or team standing. You can kill others with various traps, explosives, weapons, projectiles, as well as the environmental gas. As you kill players, you will earn Funk. If you get enough Funk, you can call in a supply drop. You can also earn Funk over time and by scavenging different Funk items that are found around the map. You can also sell the items that you've scavenged at the blue Funk booths. If you get low on health, you can craft bandages or find medkits or other bandages. And you can use the red booths to heal some of your hit points at the cost of Funk. There's also body armor you can find and craft as well, and there's different stims that give you different buffs that last a duration. Your inventory is limited to 3 items, but you can increase the capacity up to 5. My favorite item though is the Man Tracker. It lets you detect people that are closest to you. You will spend a good amount of time scavenging and searching for resources and trying to get more gear. This process can be a bit tedious and repetitive, especially if you don't encounter any conflict. The combat of the game is the most enjoyable part, and you have to be paying attention to how your opponent is playing. The way the combat works in the game is a rock, paper, scissors format, which makes the combat a whole mind game in itself when you're trying to outthink and outplay your opponent. Attacks are countered by blocks, blocks are countered by shoves, and shoves are countered by attacks. You can also charge up your attacks and throws to do extra damage. As long as you survived long enough or did enough player damage, you will earn outfit items for your character to wear. These items are purely cosmetic and they have no stats at all. The game does have tutorials and they are helpful, but I find that they didn't give anywhere near enough combat practice. So once I started playing against real people, I got completely and utterly destroyed for the first few hours of playing. Needless to say, I didn't enjoy the game much at first. The game is not very friendly to new players since you get put in the same games as people who have been playing a lot longer. There's a bit of a learning curve to figure out where everything is on the map, what to craft, and most importantly, how to fight effectively. I would like to see a ranking system eventually put in before release, at least something to keep the noobs separate so that they can learn and practice. Despite my rough start at the game, I stuck with it and kept playing. I watched some videos and read some fighting strategy guides, and it really helped me a lot. I finally started not sucking. So far I've played over 11 hours, and I'm getting better, and I'm getting kills much more often and calling in airdrops for myself. I've still never won yet, but even when I do die now, the fights are a lot closer. It feels pretty intense fighting 1v1 trying to outplay your opponent. Just don't give up though. If you put in the time, you will get better at the game, and it does get a lot more fun. There is only one map right now. It's a fair-sized map, so it does take a bit of time to learn the terrain. I do hope that more maps will be added in future updates, maybe even some with some different eco-zones. The visuals in the game are decent, the in-game music is good, the sound effects while playing are done really well, and they're extremely helpful in helping you identify others around you and what they're doing. The announcer voice is interesting, and the dialogue can sometimes be funny, but I found that the jokes do get old after you hear them a few times. Because it's early access, some bugs are expected, but I didn't encounter very many. I do expect some things to change and improve before release, especially with the balancing and tweaking of perks and weapons. The game runs well as it is now, and I didn't experience any performance issues at all. I have played mostly solo mode though, and a few team games with random people. The solo matches can feel a bit dry at times when you spend a lot of time crafting and scavenging without running into anybody at all. I can see the game being a lot more fun with a friend in team mode. I would really like to see voice chat added for team matches. Despite the rough start I had with the learning curve, I'm glad I stuck with it. It turned out to be pretty fun after all. I hope this review has helped you. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and post your feedback in the comments below. Thanks everyone and have a wonderful day.